In this video, I'm going to show you how to send templates. So if we go to our templates, you can choose to either click on a template and send it from there. There's a send up at the top. Or you can click on one or more templates here and just send them out. So you click send up here. So here you'll see your templates. You can move them around. If you forgot to click on a template, you can add a template. It'll just show all your templates and you just click on it. If you're like, oh, I didn't need to put that one in, you can always delete a template. Once you figured out all the templates you want, click next. Now I've set it to default enforced signing sequence. If you turn this off, then everybody can sign at any time. So when you're going down here, you can add the emails for the people you're sending to. So let's say we do co-op student worker, and let's make the co-op coordinator programs of study, and supervisor cooperative education. Down here you'll see the fourth one where it has cooperative education already in. That's so that it always goes to the cooperative education after the form has been sent. This second round here is created because we included the supervisor eval in the template. You don't have to. You can just send the agreement form and then send the eval later if that is better for you. So let's see who's our supervisor. Our supervisor was cooperative education. And our co-op coordinator was program of study. Then you can click next, and it will go to your default Foxit email. If you have multiple email templates set up, you can click on here and you can pick templates. You can choose who you're sending this to. You'll see the duplicates. That's because we entered the same person's multiple times. If you're sending out the evaluation as well as the agreement form, you will see that, and it's just the second ones are going to be the evaluation form. So when that is sent out, it'll send that particular email template. You can choose to use different templates for different people, and just choose another email from there. You can choose to edit your template for your email template, and you can put all sorts of things. You can put a logo, you can mess with the font, whatever you feel like. Now before you send it, you can edit the document, or you could just send it now. So let's go to edit document and see what we've got. So when you edit it, you have the whole template here. You can click on any of the text fields and you can choose to put a default value. So for instance, we could put co-op 280, and that default value will show when the person is signing up, filling out the fields. Unfortunately for the drop-down items, it is not possible to put a default value or checkboxes. It's not possible to put a default value. That is unfortunately true now in DocuSign as well. If you need this to happen, I can set up a slightly more complicated sequence of signers for you that will allow you to fill in drop-downs before others fill in other fields, and then you go back and sign later. You can also go up here to more actions and advanced sending options. And this is where you can change the reminders. I've set it up so there's no automatic expiration. The envelopes just won't expire. If you want to override the normal reminder intervals, you can go yes, and you can turn off automatic reminders, or you can change the number of days between, number of maximum reminders, etc. Save when you're done. And you just click out. And then you can send. And it's going to send you back to this page, and you'll have to hit send again. Now it's going to pull up. If you put yourself in there, it'll pull up here and show you all this information. And since I put cooperative education as the supervisor, it's letting me fill out as the supervisor. You can do this ahead of time, or you can wait till your turn. So you can also modify this envelope here. When it comes up, you're like, oh crap, I forgot to do this. You can go back in and modify it. You can cancel it. You can download the PDF or delegate a different signer from you. If we go to hasn't sent it to me because I have to go to programs, cooperative education work study. Here we are, co-op student worker. So this is what you'll see. Because this is the default, it says, please review and e-sign the document, agreement form, co-op ed, super evaluation, etc. You can edit that in your email so it's not as crazy looking. Here they would just view the document. And the student would see what they need to put in. It'll show you the things that are defaulted in from when you put in the information about the signer. So like it's their name, this is their email. So you put their L number. And you can see the phone number automatically defaults to this format. And you can click next or file required field if you're not sure where it's supposed to go. It's the signature. I'll just use that. There we go. It prints in the field. And click finish. And then it will send it to the next person in line. Which should be cooperative education. Here we go. So now the supervisor gets it. Now, if you're actually, let me show that from the home page. So if you're in here and you've got to a point where you want to change the reminders on the document, you go to Documents. It will show the one you've sent. It'll say partially signed. Click on that. You can choose to move it to a folder, download a report for it. And you can click on it. And you can choose to edit it. So for instance, you can go directly to advanced reminder options and say, I want to get rid of those automatic reminders. So like if you already had them on, so if it looked like yes, you could go override, get rid of them, and then let it just sit there until it needs to go for the supervisor evaluation. And if we go back to Documents, if you've done that and you're ready to send out the evaluation, you can just click here for Send Signature Reminder, and then we'll send another signature reminder to the person, even though you've turned off automatic reminders. So you can deliberately send it, or you can send them a nice little email through your Lane account if you want to give them more information, and then you can send this one just to send them the link.